Conference National Championship, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. The Sooners will kick this deep to begin the game. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
They get him down. The path was the kind of explosive shape play this offense has been looking for.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Back to pass. It's Knight. Checks this down to the running back. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. And the Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw yet again. Pressure is coming. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Aggies.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Going to the air on the first play. And he finds the running back in the flat. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll run it here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman, but DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just the quarterbacks, but running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense getting set. It's second down. Handoff from the shotgun. Got the first down and still motoring. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. It's a quick grab. They're able to convert. Now it'll be 1st and goal at the 6. And the Sooners come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd and goal. Now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Turner decides to field it. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Strong defensive effort. They've got him behind the line. He'll lose 5 yards.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
And will be brought down. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Can he get there on the ground? That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. Good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on.
It's a good positive game by the offense, and it's enough for the 1st down. They're already looking to get up to the line of scrimmage. You get this play called to go some up-tempo. The defense has got to be alert of this and get their call and get ready to play.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Gets the first and still running. Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46. The Aggies looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Dropping back, it's Knight. Quick throw to his receiver. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Well, I thought the quarterback had a real shot at converting here and hitting this pass on the curl route. But let's give the defense a lot of credit. Able to sit back, recognize the throw, and knock it away.
offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Grab down the middle. It's Warren. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And the Aggies will send the punt team onto the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Sooners offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Tries the right with a quick throw. And he's intercepted.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
And the receiver snags it. It's complete. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. The Aggies looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Usually you'd like to run the football this close to the goal line, but if you're going to throw it, I'd get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker so you don't have a risk of taking a sack.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That's how you finish a play. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Fielded in the end zone. It's James. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense and good position to take that throw away.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him and eventually comes home with a sack.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And the single back takes the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to throw. It's Knight. And that one's picked off. What a play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. The Wildcat look picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the first. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Gotta give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Direct snap. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short game.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
And it's a direct snap. It's a keeper. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage. Important second down play coming up. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. A short return, but the pick sets up his offense. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. On the move now. Look out, room to run here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Breaks clear in open space. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Trying to convert with a sneak. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Bringing pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab by the receiver. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pass rush closing in. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down. The Sooners starting a new series here on first and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
Back to pass. It's Hawkins. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs. The Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this deep to begin the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to scramble. They'll try a pass here. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a fourth down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker and pick up a first down.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for the wideout. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Looking deep to the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Here's the second down play. looking downfield. It's Knight. It's a short completion of the big tight end. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Running play called on 3rd and short. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Touchdown, Aggies. They finish off the scoring drive. So the offense flexing here quickly, stretching their lead here in the 2nd half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the 2nd half.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. With the catch, it's Thomas. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Morton. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They'll run it from the gun. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Quarterback drops back. The pass is intercepted. Not a long return, but the important thing to take right side of the scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Using his legs, it's Peoples.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. You wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And the Aggies will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only
looking deep down the right side. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, it's Morton. Swarmed by the pass rush, the sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And a 4th down, they'll punt it away here.
Well, this returner is about to get an earful, but at least the coach isn't as mad as they would have been if they ended up losing the ball.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route, the catch made. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And he's got it! Touchdown, Texas A&M.
You can't say enough about the quarterback and his toughness. He knew that he was going to get hit. He looks right down the barrel and makes the throw and gets rid of it before the contact for the touchdown.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. Here he goes. The 30. At the 10 now. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Sooners.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll run it to the right side.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. And I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. And the Aggies line it up with 1st and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw. It's Knight. on. And he's in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner looking to make a play here. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for a receiver. Oh, and they've got him. A sack on the final play of this third period. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The pocket breaking down. Launches it deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. The Sooners will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
Handoff to the single back. He shreds the tackle.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
It can be hard sometimes in a pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage in the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Escapes the pocket. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Then as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Did he make it to the marker? Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
This is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
He escapes the pocket. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
The defense is not fooled at all. I will tell you, I'm surprised by the call. That's not Brock Bowers out there. They hand it off to the tight end, and the defense is all over it.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Running out of time in the pocket. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Dropping back. It's Hawkins. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And he's got it down there inside the 35.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
Grinding away with a running game. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Breaks free. 1st down, looking for more now.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to run, it's Peoples. Breaking tackles. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it. They get him down for just a short gain. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Trying to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Very efficient on 3rd down, and now it's 1st down and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense facing 2nd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Aggies! This offense is still clicking.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass not complete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. The DB's backing off from the line now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Hit just as he throws the ball. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports Outlook.
Bye.